Breaking news to bring you now. Another blow to Trump's deportation efforts. A federal judge ruling today that Trump cannot deport migrants to countries that they're not from without a day in court. The order came about due to that class action lawsuit by the plaintiffs who are non-citizens and have final orders of removal. Senior Washington reporter David Muir and immigration reporter Armando Garcia joining me now to sort of explain what's going on. So, Devin, Trump has defied court orders before, as we know. Let's just look at the other judge that told him, hey, you got to turn that plane around with all those migrants that are headed to El Salvador. Trump didn't listen. Those migrants went right to that mega prison.
That's right, Kira. Although the government continues to contend that they did not disobey the judge's order, that's sort of a separate battle that's brewing. They kind of get into the weeds and technicalities here. But what we're talking about is this unusual arrangement that Donald Trump has implemented by taking alleged undocumented immigrants in this country and sending them not back to their home country, but to El Salvador, in one of the world's largest prisons, 40,000 people with a reputation of human rights abuses, to be held there for who knows how long with who knows what type of due process. And that's really the issue at this case. And this federal district court judge today in Massachusetts, who was hearing a complaint by several individuals who were on the verge of being sent to El Salvador. They're not from El Salvador. The judge put all of those deportations on hold, saying that anyone being sent to that country as a third country ought to have some sort of a chance to appear in court to challenge that removal, even if they ultimately can be removed by the United States. They ought to be able to challenge their removal there because of concerns about things like torture. And so the government, under this order, has 14 days now to try to continue to fight back. So this is a temporary block, but yes, another setback for the president.
So, Armando, then what happens to those migrants that have been deported?
Well, we don't know yet if these migrants would have been protected by that temporary restraining order. But what we do know is that up until now, anybody who's been sent to this maximum security and notorious prison in El Salvador has been essentially impossible to reach. Lawyers, attorneys have tried to reach out to the men. They've been unable to hear from them. And this is exactly what critics of the Trump administration say that they're doing with these expedited removals. They're essentially adding more chaos, they say, to an already overloaded system. And also, the fact that they're already out of the country makes it that much more difficult to challenge their removal. It's almost nearly impossible to do it after the fact. So this is exactly what some say the administration is intending to do.
Yeah. Armando, Devin, thanks, guys.